Like many of you, I grew up on sci-fi multiplayer games, and those games inspired me with the variety of modes and vehicles and environments. It's been incredible to reimagine those game modes that I grew up with at a scale I never thought possible.
You know, after 22 years of making games, of every title I've ever worked on, PlanetSide is the one that still gives me goosebumps every time I get to show somebody for the first time. Hey everyone, my name's Andy Seitz.
My name's Tony Morton.
And we're here to talk to you today about PlanetSide Arena.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name's Ethan Bernard, and in today's video, I'm going to be welcoming you all back to Araxis. Araxis, of course, being the battlefield that you all fought on in PlanetSide 2. And oh my goodness, is it back and does it look better than ever. Araxis is now a post-war battlefield where all of the factions from PlanetSide 2, the Terran Republic, the New Conglomerate, and the Vanu Sovereignty have all been slowly diminished, and all that remains are gun-wielding mercenaries that have no law to follow. Anyway, guys, this is PlanetSide Arena. PlanetSide Arena, of course, being Daybreak's answer to the new PlanetSide title for the franchise. You can pre-order the game now. It comes out next month, January of 2019, and I am actually really excited for this game, guys. After looking at what they're doing with it, I watched their whole 30-minute developer stream with the new trailer and what they were talking about. PlanetSide 2 has some cool stuff coming. PlanetSide Arena looks amazing. And the new engine, oh my goodness, the new DirectX 11 stuff inside Forge Light looks awesome. And that visual upgrade's also coming to PlanetSide 2 as well. So keep a lookout for that. In PlanetSide Arena, they have moved on from the factions to a new class system. Now, technically, this isn't a new class system, but they just moved everything that they had from the faction-based systems into their class system and made it a lot more thought out. Okay? So essentially now, I don't know why everyone's so mad about this, because the game does take place 20 years after PlanetSide 2, and on top of that, you can use whatever you want with whoever you want now, guys. Believe me, a lot of the gear is actually inspired by the original factions from PlanetSide 2, but it can be all used on any class now. There's no limitation. You don't have to have different characters for different factions to do different things now. You have everything at your disposal with the classes you have, and I am super excited to see that in motion when the game launches. Anyway, guys, let's talk about the pricing here real quick. The game's base pre-order price for the Standard Edition is $19.99. $39.99 if you want to get that deluxe edition upgraded with the little founder title. Okay, these prices will go up after the game releases next month, so make sure if you're considering getting this, you might as well get it now. You save yourself $10 or more, depending on what edition you get. Now, the biggest thing with this game for me is the engine upgrade. It now runs in the Forge Light engine in DirectX 11 instead of DirectX 9, which PlanetSide 2 still runs on. I'm super excited for that upgrade. The game's going to look a lot better. It'll be more GPU dependent as opposed to CPU. So for those of you with better graphics cards than processors, which is the case for a lot of people, you'll see a lot of frame rate improvements and overall stability things. It's going to be awesome. But here's what people have to realize, guys. The game modes announced for this are pretty crazy. The game is actually launching next month with 2 confirmed game modes. Battle Royale, of course. You know it. You might love it, you might hate it, it doesn't really matter. PlanetSide, I honestly think, is going to nail it. PlanetSide Arena's Battle Royale is a 500-player free-for-all. You can play in solos or squads of 3. It's going to be nuts, guys. You got to realize these guys have years of experience with servers that hold up to 1,200 people. And if they can keep it that consistent and have those awesome Battle Royale matches where it's just a battlefield with countless enemies just going around exploding everything, oh my goodness, it is going to be a good time. Alongside the Battle Royale mode, you have more of your classic PlanetSide-esque experience called Massive Clash. Massive Clash is a 250v250 game mode where it's basically just a pretty big massive clash. It's going to be just kind of a woohoo, 2 teams are fighting kind of thing, but it's going to be awesome because it's going to be like new engine, new weapons, new gear. Oh, I'm excited, guys. This is like the new PlanetSide title that, like, I honestly didn't even see coming. I haven't played PlanetSide 2 for a few years now, but holy moly, I'm excited to get into this one because it's been a long time since we've gotten like a huge thing from the PlanetSide franchise, And some of the stuff that's in this game is actually coming to PlanetSide 2 as well. So believe me when I say PlanetSide 2 is not going anywhere, guys. Alright, anyway, let's talk about the rest of those game modes, shall we? The confirmed game modes for post-launch for PlanetSide Arena are as follows. You have Capture the Flag, Team Deathmatch, Kill Count, Doubles, Search and Destroy, and Global Conquest. Now guys, I don't think a lot of you realize how big that is. My main issue with PlanetSide 2 was that it was always the same thing. No matter how you were playing, whether you were like sniping, shotgunning, using a vehicle, helping teammates, anything, in the end you were always doing the same exact thing. You're just fighting the battle that's just ongoing. It's amazing to me that Daybreak found a way to break that cycle with the franchise and keep the same exact thing going, where they have the awesome aesthetic, the gunplay, the graphics, and everything from PlanetSide. But now it's in the form of a new engine, and they're actually making it into more modes that makes the game a lot more versatile considering what we like to play. If you want to hop into a TDM match, you can do that. If you want to play Search and Destroy, you can play it. Any of that stuff, those kind of smaller, more dedicated battles that are more skill-based, and I know that that's not exactly true, but you know what I mean. It's more like, hey, you're actually shooting people instead of like riding a vehicle into war or anything. That's happening. PlanetSide is going to be more than just a huge open battlefield. It's finally going to be a versatile game that allows you to do a lot more. Now, I know a lot of people are frustrated with the price point. However, I'm not sure how reliable this is, but I did see a Reddit post where if you were an all-access PlanetSide 2 subscriber, and I'm not sure when or for how long you had to be subscribed, but some of them have been receiving emails with copies of PlanetSide Arena. I'm not sure if this is ongoing. A few Reddit users said that it was happening. A few Reddit users had said that they'd never gotten an email and contacted support. So I'm not sure how reliable that is. But chances are, if you were an all-access subscriber for PlanetSide 2, you might have a little something waiting for you in your email. So you might want to check that out. Anyway, guys, those are kind of my first impressions of PlanetSide Arena. I'm super excited to see what comes of this game. And stay tuned! My next video is going to be about PlanetSide 2 and why I think the community's backlash is absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to make a video detailing the different editions of the game, how the Battle Royale works, how the Battle Pass works, and how their whole structure overall is going to affect the quality of life for current and future PlanetSide players. Anyway, guys, if you liked the video, leave it a like. If you didn't, you know what to do. Leave a comment down below. Let's have a discussion, guys. Let's talk about PlanetSide. Let's talk about PlanetSide Arena. Do you guys like it? Do you hate it? Why? I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of the future PlanetSide videos and a ton of other gaming content like Anthem and The Division. All that's going to be right here on this channel. Hit that little notification bell next to the subscribe button if you enjoy what you hear and you want to be some of the first people to see it. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hey naysayers, how y'all been? It's been a minute, but I'm in it to win, and I ain't finished. This is the starting gun, and I'ma run it to the front until I'm #1, son. This is a rhythmic defibrillation, innovative old school to thrill the nation. I've been patiently waiting and building steam, but I'm back with the bounce like a trampoline.